Hi, my name is Mariah Miller, and I'm the Creative Engagement Administrator at the Harrison Center.
My name is Yeabsera Tabb. I am a Creative Placemaking Fellow here at the Harrison Center and also an artist here.
So the video that you're about to see is called Legacy, and it was actually directed by Yabi in 2020. This film honors the legacy of the Greatriarchs, which is a term you may or may not be familiar with. We use this word, Greatriarch, to honor the long-term residents who have helped write the story of their neighborhood, and now they are sharing their stories with you.
Through this film, Legacy, we wanted people to hear the stories of the Greatriarchs and learn from them, and we asked them questions such as what it means to be a good neighbor, and they all give incredible responses, and we have so much to take away from that. And through this film, we wanted to share not only their stories, but also what it means to pass on their legacy. And we wanted to ask people that see the videos to ask themselves what it means to be a good neighbor, and also how are they sharing stories of their own Greatriarchs in their neighborhoods.
Yeah, so thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the video, and come see us at the Harrison Center sometime.
Here all my life, often on this street. Back in the day when I want to say the community was really thriving. There was children all up and down the street. I had plenty of friends to play with, cousins and all of that. And then we had and our church was just right around the corner. So this has just been a place that I've known, as they say, my roots are here. And I've just been here all my life.
To me, being a good neighbor is being able to be a neighbor without being intrusive. I consider them a good neighbor. I know they're there. We can look out for one another, belong to the neighborhood organizations and this kind of thing that make it safe for us.
I've been living in this neighborhood off and on for 67 years. I grew up here, so I have a lot of roots and stuff here with St. John and the School 26, which is Oaks Academy now, and Hill Center, and just the community.
Being a good neighbor, being friendly to people that come. My next door neighbor here, the young lady, she moved in and she's very nice, and she's got a little granddaughter that she'll stand out in the yard and talk to me.
Being a good neighbor to me is being able to be there for your neighbors. Like I heard someone say, your neighbor is your first 911 call. So if you need someone, then your neighbors are the closest thing to you. So just being able to be there.
My name is Yeabsera. I started for Yeabsera Center 16 years ago, but I have a lot more history in the Martindale-Brightwood that started way back when I came here in the 70s. I was actually here in Martindale-Brightwood in 1975 on. So which really connected me to having to be working with youth and working with the community, adults especially, just sitting in the porch with them and listening to the history and things like that. And so once I finished college and start working at Lily's in the after school, I knew I needed to come back here and started an after school.
always celebrated the 14th of July as my mother's Freedom Day. And this, if I remember right, this should be, I counted it up yesterday and can't remember. But we've done it since I was 17 years old, and I'm 74.
So my name is Naomi Davis. I've been with the center for about 5-6 years now. I came during 7th to 8th grade camp, and then I officially joined 8th grade to 9th grade summer program. And then since then, I've just been a part of the program.
I learned what I think real love was. It doesn't matter who gives it, but I know it when I feel it because of them. That unconditional love came from my grandparents and my great-grandparents. I think everybody else is busy working and doing things, but grandparents normally, that's the cookie people. Yeah, and I try to be that for my grands and great-grands, yeah.
You can learn from your elders to just slow down, enjoy life, take it for what it is right now at the moment, live for today, not for tomorrow.
The most important thing, to try to be loving, to be kind, and to be respectful, and especially of my elders. You know, just because I'm young, that doesn't mean that I still cannot say yes ma'am, no ma'am. I still believe in that.
You can't beat honesty with a stick. You can't beat love, because things that you do in love grows. My mother, I think, taught me to be very responsible. Don't buy things you can't pay for. Don't be a liar. Let your word speak for you, and your word should be your bond.
Woo! What we learn from our parents and grandparents. One thing I have found out by coming here, there's no such things like children are over here and adults are over here. All the activity is you watch adults go through making things, working things out. We sit with them, we work with them, we see their struggles. So there's nothing separated.
Well, he was involved in civil rights with Martin Luther King and Ralph Abernathy and Jesse Jackson and like that. And that was his church right there. And this is the new St. John. And we just grew up in the community knowing about civil rights and fighting for our rights and things like that.
So we're gonna keep fighting until we get some real justice in this country.
Marching is good. I mean, you know, that's what protesting and things all about, because you ask and you try to get things done, you know, and voting rights and civil rights and all of that.
If I was younger, I'd be right out there with them. Now that's the truth. Because everything that they're saying is, I feel, we do matter. They haven't let us matter in a long time.
When the Black Lives Matter movement happened, we actually sat down with our students and we had a big discussion over how everyone felt. And I say one of the things I learned is that protest happens in many different forms.
Everybody should understand how important that they are. I think that's the letdown in human beings, period, when they do not appreciate how wonderfully made they are, no matter how that is, how great they are. Then moving forward, understanding that it doesn't mean that you're better than any other, it's just that you have a place. And everybody should share that equally.